friends, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to The Sims 4 and welcome back to a little room build. We're doing a little bathroom today because the sleek bathroom kit just came out. And you know, I've mentioned before how I feel about kits, that there's a lot of them all of the time, always, and sometimes they feel less great than others and it feels like they're like kind of nickel and diming us. But this one is really awesome. I cannot remember, I believe it's I'm terrified to say it. I'm going to put it on the screen. I'm terrified to say the creator's name because I feel like I'm going to butcher it. They did a fantastic job, though. This is a creator kit, so it was made by a member of our community and an incredibly talented member of our community because this pack is amazing. And I'd like to remind you, I'm talking about bathrooms, which is something I'm usually sort of like, meh, whatever, I'll throw some towel on the wall, it's fine. But this kit came with so many pieces that are so versatile. You can see here I'm moving some things around next to the vanity. Those are little shelves, and they're shelves for a bathroom, but they're going to be perfect shelves for all over the place. Those sconces are amazing. That ceiling light is to die for. The colors in this pack really surprised me. There's a lot of neutrals, but there's also a lot of like little pops of color here and there, and some really gorgeous ones. They're basically sort of a salmon and a teal, but sort of I don't want to say muted because muted isn't quite right. It's sort of a like dusted version of those. I love them so much. The tiles in this pack are beautiful, and you may have just seen me put something really interesting down in a couple of places. That's right, there's this really interesting little half wall piece, but it's right up against your normal walls. It's not like a half wall that we draw in build mode. It's a buy mode shelf, but it's made to look like maybe part of a tub surround or like part of, in this case I have it kind of butted up against the wall, and then I pulled the toilet forward a little bit with move objects, and I pulled the toilet paper roll, which is also new, in, and it just makes it look like there's this little architectural feature here, and it gave us so much opportunity to decorate, and it makes this more modern toilet make so much more sense, because that's always kind of been a little bit of my bugaboo with some of these more modern toilets, is they don't make a ton of sense to me. Like, I recognize that with modern plumbing and stuff, we can do all kinds of things with interesting tanks and stuff, but this made it a feature. This made it really awesome. I was able to do some really interesting art stuff with, this works really well with the living room kit that we just got not too long ago that I'm blanking on the name of, but that was also a creator kit and had some really stunning accessory pieces, most of which you're seeing right now we put on the shelf. Look how amazing this shelf looks. Like, not to toot my own horn, and I'm not tooting my own horn, because really this was a case of just having some magnificent pieces and being able to put them together. The creators here just blew my mind. I just, like, look at this little toilet brush holder doohickey. Like, isn't it just, it's so nice because it's simple, and honestly you could use it for other things. Like, if I didn't set it next to the toilet, it could almost look like something else, maybe for like, I don't know, in a kitchen or in a garage or something. Here I'm just going through and like patterning some different clutter around. I've got a toothbrush, a really nice subtle toothbrush holder. That new hamper I just sized down and stuck under there. That hamper, to my understanding, is not functional with laundry, but honestly that makes me kind of happy because laundry day is a little bit broken, and so it's kind of nice to just have a big basket. And to be honest with you, in other builds I've already been sticking plants in it. It works really good to modernize some of our plants and stuff. I've been putting some extra towels here, trying to make it look stacked a little bit busier, and some pieces from other packs just to see how it integrates. You can see like that soap dish here. I was playing around with that bowl just because I like that bowl, and I was playing around with this plant. I do think I end up moving that plant just because it started to feel a little bit like it was crowding in the vanity space. But oh my goodness, is it not just the prettiest plant? And look at this plant! I just kind of skimmed past it. I'll be back over there in a minute. That's a shelf plant. That's like a slottable plant, but the tail hangs off, and that plant might be my new like most used thing. And then we got these really beautiful wall dividers. There's this full glass one, and then you just saw some of the beaded glass there. Two different options, both absolutely stunning, both very usable, and it seems like they slot really nicely with that little half wall shelf that I was telling you about a minute ago, along with our new tub and shower. Admittedly, this is the part where I started shoving things in a little bit more, because I really wanted everything to fit. It took a little bit, but I really wanted this like cozy spa vibe. It gets there, just give it a time. This is a trust the process moment. And those little towels off to the side there too, that's a towel rack. That is like old Hollywood in the best way to me. Like, that's what it reminds me of. It just feels very, like, it's got a modern twist to it. But this whole pack honestly has like this almost like, I think it's some of the colors of the metal there. It's like this little bit of just a twist of old Hollywood along with the modern styling. And I just, they really, it's very often that creator packs blow me away. But it's shocking to me that a bathroom pack made me like totally squeal. I was like, oh my gosh, everything about this pack is so stinking cute. Everything about this pack is so usable. You'll see it a little bit better here in a minute, but there's some soap bins over there. Not bins, what are those called? The little with the squishy tops. Bottles, but there's a word for it. Dispensers, I guess. On that little tray there. Lots of really cute colors. Here I'm just trying to clutter some of the wall there to make it a little bit more, make more sense, I guess you could say. And then there's a hanging thing on the wall with like some loofahs and some soap. Very, very cute. We're busting out some other packs because the design aesthetic works really well with a lot of other stuff we have in these packs too, which is really nice because sometimes we get packs and it's like, this is really cool, but this will work with nothing else. This is a really, like, it's got a statement, it's got a point of view, but it's also just a lot of really good core pieces that I think can be used in a lot of places. And a lot of these pieces aren't specifically bathroomy, especially like the lights. The lights I'm going to use everywhere. I think a lot of the clutter could probably be kitchen-y. That half wall has so many possibilities. Here I was trying to see if I could use the dividers to frost the glass. There's absolutely something to that. I didn't take the time to like fuss with it. I just gave up. And I believe I actually ended up swapping out that window. That's a snow escape window. I think I ended up swapping that out for like the exact same window, but in the frosted or the Soji screen version, so that it just kind of looks frosted, so that for a bathroom, you know, you're not just like out and about for everybody always. With the idea that, you know, you could place this down. There are a few things from Snow Escape. There's a few things from other packs. But for the most part, if you wanted to download this and all you had was Sleep Bathroom, most of it would stick around. You'd lose a couple of things here and there. I think maybe the most stuff you would lose would be the stuff behind the toilet. I think would be like where you'd notice it the most, but it'd be really easy to replace with other things. So I think this is probably pretty downloadable. But I just loved, I had a weird amount of fun making a bathroom. Because you guys know me, I avoid the bathroom. Sometimes I don't even include them in our speed builds because they just like, they're not my thing, you know? But this was genuinely such a pleasure to make. I enjoyed it so much. And I'm like weirdly proud of it for being a bathroom. It is an odd shape, but honestly not that an odd in shape if you're doing a bigger house. And obviously this is a bathroom for like probably a bigger household with more Sims. But anyways, guys, I've been talking your ear off, so I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope you're having a great day and you're feeling loved. And if you're not feeling loved, please know that I love you. I'm glad you exist. I'm glad you're here hanging out. You make the world a better place just by being you. I'll catch you next time for another speed build. I think we've got maybe like a living room or something coming up. I don't know. I got some ideas, so I'll catch you with those. But anyways, yep, I think that's all for me. Okay, love you. Bye. Mwah.